Hello everyone. In this session we'll discuss about internal and external memories of 8051. So this is part 1 where we discuss about the program memory, and in part 2 we will be discussing about the data memory. So going with this internal and external memories, so if we compare the microcontrollers with von Neumann architecture, so in von Neumann architectures, we use a single memory address for either program or data, but not for both. The 8051 has a Harvard architecture which uses the same address in different memories for code as well as data. So let me write down. 8051 uses, it has Harvard architecture. So where the memory is divided into the code memory, or we say it as program memory, and the data or RAM. So here we study about the program memory and data memory. In this session we will focus on the program memory, and in part 2 we will focus on the data memory. So first, program memory, or as I told you, we can also state it as code memory. So we can have the program memory, that is your ROM, read-only memory, in three different ways. One is only internal ROM, and the second way having internal plus external ROM, and the third way is only external ROM. So we will study each one. So first, only internal ROM. So from the features of 8051 microcontroller, we already know that your 8051 has 4 kilobytes of ROM. The size of ROM, on-chip ROM, is 4 kilobytes. So what is the first case? Only internal ROM. So only internal ROM, the size is 4 kilobytes. So with 4 kilobytes, how many address lines? 4 is 2 power 2 and k is 2 power 10. So 12 address lines. So 12 address lines. So 12 zeros to 12 ones. So BCD representation. So this will be taken as 1 0, this as another 0, and this as another. So it would be 0 0 0 H, and this is F F F. So nothing but 3 Fs. So that is the reason we have address range from 3 zeros to 3 Fs. So this is when we are using only internal ROM. So second case, going with internal plus external ROM. So we already know that internal ROM is 4 kilobytes. And how many address lines we have? Number of address lines, 16. So maximum how much I can connect? 2 power 16. Nothing but 64 kilobytes of memory I can connect. And in this case already I am using internal 4 kilobytes. So that is the reason the external ROM can be only 60 kilobytes. And see the address range from 0000 to 0FFF. And after the 3 Fs, the next would be 1 followed by 3 zeros to FFFF. So this is about the internal and external ROM. And we have a signal called EA bar. We can also write it as external axis. EA stands for external axis. So EA bar is an active low signal. So when EA bar is equal to 1, it is internal plus external. When EA bar, external axis bar, is equal to 0, it is only external. You need to remember this. When EA bar is equal to 1, internal plus external ROM. When EA bar is equal to 0, it is only external. So for this case, EA bar will be equal to 1. Next, only external ROM. So going with only external ROM, so we already know that 16 address lines. So 2 power 16, 64 kilobytes of memory. And the address range starts from 4 zeros to 4 Fs. And now talking about the EA bar. It is equal to 0 for this case. And now only external ROM, what does it mean? Only external ROM means only external ROM, and we are discarding the internal ROM. Discarding the internal ROM. So you may ask me why we are using only external ROM and why we are discarding the internal ROM. So usually when we go for the original 8051, so where the ROMs were programmable only once. So when the application requires, for example, if the 8051 was already used in an application and it was requiring some software updates, then the internal ROM would be discarded because I need to change the program. So the internal ROM would be discarded and external ROM would be connected. So in this case, only external ROM, discarding the internal ROM. So revising the same. So program memory or code memory, we can connect it in 3 different ways. One is only internal ROM, which is 4 kilobytes. Internal ROM is 4 kilobytes. Second case is internal and external ROM. Internal ROM 4 kilobytes, external ROM 16 kilobytes, and EA bar will be equal to 1. And the third case, only external ROM, where external ROM is 64 KB because we have 16 address lines. 2 power 16, 64 KB, and EA bar is equal to 0. Now for example, we have an address. For example, we have an address between 1000 to 10002 4FH. If my address is between 10002 4FH, then the address will be external. Why? Because from 1002 4Fs. In the second case also it is external ROM. In the third case also it is in the external ROM. But now if I have an address like 0200H. Now 0200H, this address may be there in the second case or may be there in the third case, both in B and C cases. Now how to distinguish whether it is in the B case or in the C case? We can do it with the help of EA bar. So EA bar is equal to 1. So when EA bar is equal to 1, it is internal ROM plus external ROM. And when EA bar is equal to 0, entire memory is from the external memory chip itself. So this is how we go with the code memory or the program memory. We can have in 3 different ways: internal ROM, internal plus external, and only external ROM. Thank you.